Hi students! Good morning! How are you today? I am fine too, thank you. So before we start our lesson today, let me introduce myself first. My name is Agnia Asti. You can call me Miss Asti. Please don't forget to use Miss before you call my name, okay? And please don't call me Mbak Orka, just call me Miss Asti. And I am a student of Universitas Airlangga in English literature. So today I will teach you about English. So today we are going to learn about report text. So I will explain to you what is report text, the definition, the purpose, the structure, the sentence structure in the report text, and also the examples of report text. So we will learn together, okay? By the way, before we start our lesson today, do you know what is report text? Or does anyone still remember what is report text? Because I think you have learned this topic in your junior high school. So maybe do you know what is report text? Just raise your hands. I think no one knows. If that's so, I will start the lesson right now. And please pay attention to the slide. And if you have any questions, just raise your hands and tell me what's your name. And then you can ask me directly what is your question. First of all, I will explain about the definition of report text. As you can see here in the slide, a report text is categorized as a factual text, contains facts that can be proven scientifically. So the keyword is factual and scientifically. Okay, remember that. Report text often considered as a descriptive text, but a report text gives description about something in general. So it is in general, not in specific, in details, not like that. And it is written scientifically. It is a text which describes the way things are, and it is a text provides information about different phenomena in our life. Jadi definisinya bisa dilihat ya di sini kalau report text itu adalah a text that contains of information, factual information, and it is describe it's like a descriptive text, but it's not a descriptive text because it is written in general and it is based on the reality, based on the fact, and it is need research before we make it into a text. And if you guys still confused what are the differences between report and descriptive text, I will show you the table above. You can read it by yourself. So for the report text, for the opening, it is usually classification about something, while in descriptive text it's identification. And then for the content in report text, we describe something in general, while in descriptive text we describe something in specific, in detail. And for the vocabulary, not usually, it's always use scientific vocabularies for the report text. On the other hand, descriptive text, usually daily vocabularies are used. And then for the purpose, the report text purpose is to present a factual information. Okay, lagi-lagi faktual informasi. On the other hand, descriptive text is describe something in specific. So setelah kalian baca ini, mungkin kalian masih bingung. Nanti saya akan tunjukkan perbedaannya antara report dan descriptive text langsung dengan teksnya ya. And then for the report, objective and descriptive subjective. It means that in report kita nggak bisa pakai pandangan kita untuk melihat sesuatu itu gitu, karena itu bersifat objektif, itu general, itu berdasarkan fakta dan berdasarkan research. While in descriptive text we can use our point of view to see something based on our opinion. Yeah, that's the differences between report and descriptive text. Next, I will explain the purpose. So, the purpose of report text here, first is to give several information about something. Okay, remember, several information about something. And the second is to present information about something in general. Lagi-lagi in general. The keyword is in general and it is scientifically and based on the research. Something like that. So just remember on your brain that report text is about factual information in general. Okay? And then the structure of an information report or the report text, usually it contains introductory paragraph, also known as the general classification. So it is about introduction, the topic or the subject. And then second one is the body paragraph. So body paragraph is a series of paragraphs that provide detailed information on the topic, and the rest of the paragraph is paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3. It's the description in general about something that we are going to discuss in the text. And information reports or the report text do not have an ending or a conclusion. Remember that, okay? But rounds off with a statement that summarizes the contents of the report. Jadi kita nggak ada yang namanya konklusi, paragraph conclusion atau kesimpulan, tapi kita kayak ada satu kalimat untuk mempertegas bahwa sesuatu ini tuh tentang apa sih, faktanya itu gimana sih. Nanti kalau kalian masih bingung, I will show you the example of report text after this. And then there are glossary and bibliography, but it is optional. So if you want to write down your glossary or biography, it's okay. But if it's not, it's okay. The next slide is the sentence structure. The sentence structure is the tenses that we usually use in the report text. First, report text use present tense such as live, is, and are. And then use of passive voice such as is eaten, are grown, and was written. Use of words which generalize like all, many, and most. And use of relational verbs such as have, consists of, is made up, creates, indicates, and so on. And use of technical vocabulary relevant to the subject. And the last is use of descriptive but factual language such as color, shape, size, habits, and behavior. So yeah, if you want to write a report text about animal, you can explain to the reader the color, the shape, the size, but based on the research. Okay? And then the example of topic for information report text. For information report or the report text, sorry. So the examples are like natural disaster, and then ocean animals, and then pollution, computer or technologies, and wild animals, and also human beings. So this is kinds of topics for information report or the report text. So this is the example of factual or information report. So if you take a look closer to the text, to the structure, and then the content and the sentence structure, you can understand which one is present tense and then which one is passive voice, descriptive but factual language. So it will ease you to understand in identifying the sentence structure in the report text. Jadi dari sini kita bisa lihat kalau ini tentang syirah dan mana bagian introduction general classification, mana description in general, mana closing statementnya, and then the glossary and the references. So guys, that's all for today's meeting. We have learned about report text. I have explained to you what is report text, the purpose, the function, and then the structure, the examples of topic of report text, and yeah, many more. And now let's end our class, but before that, let's check what you got. So I have 4 questions here, and let's answer it together. The first one is the definition of report text is, as I have explained before, report text is about a text that contains a factual information based on research and also written in general. Okay, great. Do you remember, guys? Okay then. And then the next is the difference between report text and descriptive. Report text is written in general, but descriptive written in specific. And if a report is based on research, but descriptive, it can be based on our point of view, our perspective. That's why report is objective, but descriptive text is subjective. And then number 3 is the structure of report text. The structure of report text is, raise your hands. Okay, the structure of report text is number 1 is the classification in general, and then the second paragraph is description in general. So we have to write a classification about something in the first paragraph, and then followed by the description in general, further information about something that we are going to discuss in a text. And then report text use blah 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 tense. Present tense, that's right, present tense, and usually there is passive voice that used in the report text. Okay guys, let's end the class today. Thank you for your attention. I hope you all have understood what I have explained about report text. And don't forget to read more and more, because by reading more we can increase our vocabularies. And here is the assignment that you have to do in your home. Please do it by yourself, and we will discuss it later in our next meeting. So thank you for your attention, and I'll see you on the next meeting. Thank you. Good morning guys.